Alright, this is for Army and anybody else that wants to see it. It's just a deck profile of my Z-ark deck, Perform Pal Magicians, Alright, so first of all, we've got 3 copies of Time Pendulum Magicians. And that's the only traps we run in the deck at all. Then we'll go to the spells. Got Harpies, Terraforming, but I'm eventually switch the Terraforming out for a second Super Poly, which is in the mill as of right now. Extra Pendulum, 2 Raigekis, 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Star Pendulum Graphs, 3 Pendulum Call for searching the Pendulum Magicians, and then we've got 3 Secret Village of the Spellcaster. As long as I control a spellcaster and they don't, I'm the only one that is able to activate spell cards. And then 3 Duelist Alliance to search any card that has Pendulum in the name of it. As long as I have a Pendulum in the Pendulum slot. Alright. Then, I didn't rearrange these. I'll do it quickly. Alright, we got 3 Perform Pal Skullcurl Bat Jokers. Good Searcher, good 8-star Pendulum if everything else runs out. 1, zoom in a little bit, White Wing Magician. Got 2 Purple Poison Magicians for Pendulum and Effect. Both are very good. Let's see. And I believe we got 2 Black Fang for scale and effects. We got 2 Harmonizing. Harmonizing lets you search another Pendulum Magician. Yeah, it's best to be used with XYZs for overlay, because then you still get the materials to go to the graveyard. If they're used for any other reason and sent from face up on the field to the graveyard, they get banished. Let's see, we'll continue onwards. Let's see, we'll continue with Magicians. Got 1 Oath Dragon Magician. Got 1 Wisdom Eye Magician. 1 Time Gazer. 1 Chronograph Sorcerer. 1 Odd Eyes. And 1 Double Iris. And 2 Ash Blossoms just for hand traps. And that's the basic deck so far. And then we'll go to the extra deck, which is Beyond the Pendulum, Blackluster, Soldier of Chaos, Skull Saryuja, Apollosa Bow of the Goddess, 2 Time Star Magicians, very good card for the deck, 1 Dark Rebellion XYZ, both a good card and used for Z-ark. Allies Absolution, good XYZ play. Lets you get out other odd ice cards like Vortex. We got Clearwing for the deck and for negates, always good. Borreload Savage Dragon for more negates. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon for not just fusion targets, but also super poly targets, as well as Mud Dragon to be able to have just some sort of super poly target for the enemy. Vortex, only way I really use Vortex is if I let Absolution get destroyed. I don't really bring it out any other way. And we've got 2 Supreme King Z-arks. And the reason we've got 2 Z-arks is because in the side deck, we'll start with that. The few new cards I haven't used yet, but the reason I have the side deck built is I've got Supreme King Dragon, Dark Worm, which allows you to search the Supreme King Gate, 0 and Infinite, which allows you to resummon Z-ark and whatnot, But on top of that, there are 2 new cards that came in the most recent booster pack. the Performapal Duelist Extraordinaire, and Soul of the Supreme King. This card is really freaking broken. If you haven't read it yet, pay half your life point, summon one Z-ark from the extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, but negate its effects, and return it to the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn. So it's pretty much just a beat stick for the turn, because it doesn't get any of its effects or anything like that. When your opponent activates a spell or spell card or effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and one Supreme King Z-ark from your monster zone, from your face-up monster zone, and special one Pendulum Dragon, XYZ Dragon, Synchro Dragon, Fusion Dragon monsters from your hand deck or extra deck or graveyard. Which, it sounds like it's going to be crazy, especially if you start using it with these, which allow you to, when you play it, they're 7 stars. They work really well with bringing out Absolution, things like that. But also, they're allowed to pop theirself and bring out other cards from the deck, from the extra deck, like Fusion, XYZ, Clearwing, things of those sort. And being able to use the card in general might be very useful now. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know Friday how the tournament goes.